ThunderCats,
Hello SilverHawks fans, it's time for another review and we are taking a look at, well, he's my favorite of the wave. No, Monster is fantastic. Monster is definitely fantastic. But buzzsaw, guys, we're looking at buzzsaw, and buzzsaw, well, he just floored. So I'm going to be blunt, I did not expect this $55 figure to be this big. I mean, this box is huge. It's exactly the same size as the transformed monster. You see, this thing is exactly the same. This thing is huge. It's big. So I'm gonna take it out and show you what's inside. So this is Buzzsaw's box, and he's exactly the same size as Monster's box. So don't let the two confuse you. They look exactly the same. Only thing difference, of course, the name is at the bottom. This thing is heavy, guys. This thing is so heavy. I'm loving this guy. I'm loving him. Beautiful box. Red, Boss logo at the back, and let's open it up and see what's inside. Okay, so this guy. I'm still shocked. I'm still shocked at it. I did not expect Buzzsaw to be this fantastic. He was the one that I was not excited for. He was kind of boring. And that sounds disgusting, but well, I mean, when you've got Monster and you've got Quicksilver in a way, then this guy, he's like last in the row. And my opinion changed completely when I opened this guy. First of all, when I saw this box. And then, secondly, when I opened it up and I took it out, this thing is like, this thing is heavy, this thing is huge, this thing is the weirdest bloody thing I've ever owned, and this is so cool. This is such a bloody cool thing. Yeah, you can see, I'm still rambling about it, but yeah. So, back to the figure. Beautiful cartoon picture at the back, his little bio. And if you're curious as to how it compares to a normal size figure, well, there's a box. Put it to the side. Big. Normal. Okay, so Buzzsaw has two trays, the normal one, and then lots of accessories. So this front one is just him, and then everything else is in the back. So here we have Buzzsaw. And Buzzsaw is definitely the coolest figure, and I mean, just look at this. Look at this. These things, they can spin. They can spin. This can spin. So a character that has got hands, that's not actually hands. I was wondering how this is gonna work. It's got some nice movement in here, and supposed to be able to move it left and right, but this doesn't really allow for much movement. So I was wondering how's this gonna work. So he's got this extra set of hands. Now these are more open in the middle, more thinner, nice, soft kind of plastic. And I was wondering what the hell this is for, because I mean, what is it for? And then I looked at his blaster, and I was like, how on earth is he gonna hold this? And these are the hands for that. So basically, they just slide in there, very easy. So you can hold the gun just like that. That's so cool. That is so cool. So here we go, there's the gun in his hand, and you basically just take it out of the socket there, swap it around, and there we go. I love these, I love these, I love these. So he's got these pull handles that you can basically just swap around with these much longer ones. Plug them in, they're a bit tight, so you have to force them in. There we go. Nice and tight. So in case you were wondering, yes, he can do the splits all the way. So, I mean, he's got so much range in terms of articulation. For a figure that seems to be quite impossible to create and to articulate, this guy, he can move. I mean, he's got perfect movement everywhere. So that's quite cool. So he's got this arm cannon that can blast, and it fits into the arm at the hand. There's a little hole, and you just plug it in, and there we go. It's supposed to be moving left to right, but it doesn't really, because there's not space for it to move left to right, but that's okay. So there he is. You can blast his way into your display with 2 guns. So this guy's got 3 hits. This is the standard one. I've already taken it out. This blade razor on his head does not move. I know the light's a bit bright, but his eyes, there you can see them a little bit better. They are a lighter shade than this in the front. So you can see his mouth there. Then you've got this version where the blade is spinning. It's spinning so fast you can't see the little chips in the blade itself. But if you look very closely, you can see those grooves on there from the spinning. That's a very nice touch. Final one, this is probably my favorite head. Moving blade, razor on the top, and this big screaming open mouth. Would have been cool if it could have moved, but this is still so cool. You can actually see the insides of the robot, which is so cool. So way back when this was announced, this is what we saw. We didn't see much of the bird. So Shredder has got a spinning blade. Just look at that. I mean, that's awesome. That's fantastic. I love that he's got this. And his wings. This is so impressive. I mean, just look at that. They open up into 2 folds. So that's brilliant. And then, guess what? Move. Yes, move. Now his little legs, they can move just a little bit. I think the one side is a little bit looser. There we go. But I mean, where is it going to go? It's not going to go anywhere. So this is cool. His head, no other movement there, but nice paint on it. And this is a brilliant accessory. I love this. This Shredder is awesome. Here's a quick comparison with Quicksilver, and you can see the scale. He's a little bit taller, a little bit bulkier, but they look so good together. And of course here he is compared to Monstar's transformed version. You can see they're quite in scale, and he's actually very big. He's not as small as one would expect. He is quite sizable, so no wonder his box was the same size as Monstar's. So in conclusion, SilverHawks fans, I love buzzsaw. I did not think I would love buzzsaw. I love buzzsaw. He is so awesome. This guy, you know what, Super7 really surprised me with this, and they tend to do that quite a lot with characters that you don't expect to be so lovable or so likable or whatever it is. Being fond of something, I mean, this is awesome. This is so awesome. I'm still as excited as I was when I got the ThunderCats. I mean, I know it's a totally different ballgame altogether, but this thing evoked feelings of excitement. This is wow. This is buzzsaw. He's my favorite of the wave, believe it or not. He's my favorite. So I would recommend that you get him. Get him, because you'll have no idea what to do with it. You're gonna fool around with it, and you're gonna try and figure out how everything works. But that's the fun of it. And I've never been challenged by an action figure so much like this one, and I loved it. Thanks, Super7.
Super7 ThunderCats, the ultimate heroes.